Hey, my God, it's Ashley. Every month come with another pick a card reading. And this one is, why did they sabotage you? Okay. We're going to ask a couple of questions. We're going to ask First, we're going to start with the crystal reading. Okay. So these are your crystal cards down here. So we're going to read the crystal that you choose. Then we're going to read your overall energy, which are these. Then we're going to ask the question, why did they sabotage you? Okay. Then we're going to ask, what happened? Like, what did they do in order to make this sabotage, come to fruition? Then we're going to ask, what happened to you? Like, what energy were you in during this time? And then last, we're going to have group therapy cards. Okay, so the group therapy cards may resonate with your scenario or just something in general that you need to, handle within your life, face, things of that nature. Okay, so I hope this reading resonates. I have like a stack of, topics to do, and this is the one that came out. We are traveling from the negative readings to the positive ones, okay? So once, we're out of the negative readings, we'll go to the positive ones, and then we'll circle back around to help the next group, all right? So that's what we do. And I do take hiatus. I would say I'm sorry in a sense. Same time I got to heal too, right? Especially when I'm connecting with so many energies as well as going through my own situation. So after this and after going through the positive ones, I more than likely will take another hiatus. I hope y'all stay with me through the whole ride, even if it's, trigger going towards the next group of people that need to go through the negative to the positive. Okay, so with that being said, I hope this reading resonates. If it does, like, share, subscribe, always comment. If it doesn't, still like, share, subscribe, always comment. Thank you. Hey, pal number 2, this is your reading for why did they sabotage me, okay? It seemed like you got like a lot of individual people that are trying to sabotage you or have sabotaged you. It just seems like as you walk through life, you're just a target for certain people, whether that's misunderstandings or being understood and not liking what they understand. It's different things that seem to be going along with your energy. They don't like that you vibrate so high, okay? Because a lot of times people be like, you vibrate, like they don't even say you vibrate high. They feel like you on a pedestal. They feel like you better than everybody. They feel like, you just, what is that? Sticking your nose in the air and looking down on everybody else when you finally got to look face to face with somebody. And so they just feel like that. They don't even feel like, some people understand, like maybe you went through something in life and that's what make you feel that way or do certain things like that. But then other people is like, they don't even care about what happened in your life. You shouldn't be doing that. So it's like different things with different people with different perspectives on, how they feel about you. But celestial alignment is your overall energy, okay? Whether they feel like you're deserving of it, regardless of the situation, you're in that energy. That is you, okay? We got rose quartz, okay? Rose quartz is full of unconditional love and infinite peace. It draws loving relationships to you, heals past emotional traumas, and provides support during a crisis. Self-understanding. You are a beautiful soul who has infinite peace deep within and enormous empathy. Relationships are where you learn your soul lessons. Heal heartbreak or abuse and dissolve toxic emotions and pain that prevent you from giving and receiving love. You have power to love unconditionally and support of others. Okay. So I have my rose quartz right here. I don't know why it's not shining, but let's see. Yeah, I got my rose quartz right there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into why they're sabotaging you. So pretty much with the overall energy of celestial in alignment, they just don't like that you're able to pick yourself up, see the beauty in all the negativity, regardless of what they throw at you. It's like you've been down on the ground with them for so long that now it's like it's time for me to fly. It's time for me to soar. It's more than what y'all are showing me. It's more than just, go to work and die. It's more than your boss talking shit to you. It's more than your family talking shit about you. It's more than your friends acting funny towards you. It's more than this. And if I have to go talk to some animals, plant some plants and talk to them, talk to God, talk to spirit, talk to invisible entities, because the actual people on earth is like just fucking with me because I'm different, or I want to be me, or I feel like they feel like I'm weird. Like, I don't want to be in that energy. I don't want to mess with that. It ain't that I look down to you, it's just that I'm looking up so I can't see. I don't know. That is sound right. That is sound right. But look, that's what's coming out. Look, so they feel like your nose and you're stuffy and you're snotty and you rude and like you only about yourself right now. Okay, and what you got going on. You only work hard to build for you and your village. Okay, they don't like that. You're going down this healing path. So you might be the type that is sit around with them and talk to them about, like they say, soul forgiveness, about how you manifest things, but you still work hard towards that manifestation. It's like, how when you first get into the spiritual community, or if you've been here for a while and you meet somebody who's not of the spiritual community or just now getting it, you just constantly talk about it, different things that's going on with you, how you're healing yourself, what you're doing to heal yourself, how they can heal themselves or better themselves, or pick themselves up. It's like they're looking at you like, bitch, like, you ain't got no degree. Like, it's like they're trying to find something that hinders your growth or stops your growth. They don't like that you're part of this new energy. Like, you usually, like, for them, you're usually like kind of broken or sad or depressed, and now it's like love and positivity and light and healing and okaying yourself with what has been done in the past and what will come to pass, and accepting what is so that you can continue to receive what it is that you need. They don't like that you're more vulnerable, talking about yourself, talking about your past, talking about what you have been through, especially for people that are trying to hide things that they have done to you in the past. You're feeling more safe now and more courageous and able to speak your truth now. And they don't like that because a lot of them could be looked at a certain way if you tell people certain things that they have done to you. Okay. Now, these are like individual things going on here. So I'm going to read certain cards and it might skip to another situation or another because it's all like one card, different things. Some people that don't like that you like to be alone. Some people don't like your decision making skills. They don't like that when you set your mind on something, whether they agree with it or not, you go towards it. Okay. Somebody don't like that you are making decisions solely based on yourself, not the better good of everyone but yourself. Some people don't like that you're mentally moving away from a situation that should have had you stuck and fucked up or in competition, competitive with someone else, or feeling drained and without. They don't like that you're moving away from it. All right. They don't like that you are starting to go towards opportunities, building yourself up even more, fixing your resume, fixing your stability, knowing what it is that you want, going towards the new credit score, building it up because you want that house, you want something. Some people don't like that you are going down the spiritual path and you're learning more and you're able to protect yourself more and block things that they are trying to send at you and create things that you're trying to create, things that you're trying to manifest, things that you are working hard towards, things that you're trying to bring into your life because the long run of the end game is safety, stability for you, security, financial if not wealth, definitely stability, a flowing income, so that once you get older, you're still able to provide for yourself, take care of yourself. You don't have to rely on on anyone else because 9 times out of 10, they don't come through when you need them, right? They don't like that you are planting seeds towards the future. They don't like that you are like you have these options and you are going towards these options, you know. And it's okay if some don't pan through because it's just the fact that you went after it. You rather be the one that went after something that failed than to sit back and wish you had went after something that could have, you know, been promising. Okay, you're just doing what makes you happy. All right, people don't like to see you happy. People don't like to see you emotionally content. People don't like to see you just in your own power, feeling your own self by your own self. They don't like that you're, you know, like I said, I'm getting for real, like for certain people, but not too strong. You're protecting your emotions more. You're stabilizing your emotions, okay? You're in control over your passions, your creations, your emotions, your finances now. You're no longer just giving to people that are constantly taking. The world is no longer revolving around everyone but solely yourself. And that's only because you got to fix what motherfuckers try to break. See, because they was like, if you wouldn't have did what you did, I would have been in the energy of helping, constantly giving, you know, doing that. But child, that's what they did. Okay, so that is why they're sabotaging you. So what happened when these people individually attacked you, okay? It just seems like they stopped it. Like they stopped you from achieving whatever it is that you were going towards, okay? Whether that is inner peace, whether that is an actual business adventure or completing a school assignment or completing, you know, going, you know, being able to graduate or they stopped it, okay? And you had to start over. Whatever it was, you had to start over. Or for some of y'all had to just go a new route because it was too much to start over, okay? This left you fucked up in the head. They wanted you to be heartbroken for some. They wanted you to be mentally broken for some, or in a pain that it was hard to get out of, even if it wasn't broken. It was like, you know, you still sprained your leg, so that shit still hurts, you know, so heal from that shit, you know. So it was like that. They wanted you to have to start all over, build your empire, build your situation back up, start over that essay, start over that report, start over whatever. They wanted you to start all the way over from scratch, okay, with not the possibility of for some starting with the same situation. So if you had to write an essay for this subject, now it's like, well, that subject's taken because I took it. Now you got to write it for that subject, a subject you don't even know about. Now you got to do the research and figure it out and do all that extra shit just to write a whole new fucking paper and shit. They didn't want you to succeed in the area that you wanted to succeed in. They did not. They wanted to take away your hope. They wanted to take away your faith. They wanted to take away your determination to succeed and keep going and achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. They wanted to bring it down. For some, they wanted to sprain it. They wanted to put a little damper, an obstacle that you got to jump over to get to it, you know, to accomplish it. They wanted to do that. For some, they wanted to end it fully. And this could be because they're in the same field you're in, the area you're in, or writing the same essay paper about the same subject as you're in and shit like that. Like, it was just on some foolish jealousy type shit. And it's funny because I used essay in college and shit because, child, it seemed like this shit go back to fucking high school, college area and stuff like that, which is really sad. All right, so how did they have you during this area? It seemed like a lot of y'all went back to toxic people. Now, okay, so I'm getting to two scenarios with this. Okay, when it's like going back to toxic people, I mean, I got more scenarios, but anyway, so going back to toxic people. So like, let's say you know your uncle crazy as fuck, but he do anything for you, and so it's a little boy messing with you. So he won't stop messing with you, and he old enough to get his ass whooped by a grown man because he a grown man too. So then you go to your uncle and you tell your uncle everything. So here your uncle go whooping the nigga ass. You already know it's a possibility he can go to jail. It's a possibility you can can go to jail because you the one who's initiating all this shit, instigating this shit. So, but it's like, I don't even give a fuck because, because I'm that angry. I'm that mad, okay? And for some of y'all, this is just going back to more comfortable toxic energies and people that put obstacles in your way. So it's like these people stopping my career and stopping me from succeeding in this area and stuff like that. So if I go back to this old job, they're not gonna stop my career or stop me from moving forward, but they will make it hard for me, generally because they just don't fucking like me and stuff like that, okay? And this is also with family members, okay? You rekindling situations with family members, even though not as for the greater good of you, of your mental health, of your emotional health, of your physical health. But it's because mama calls you and said, hey, they family, you ain't talked to them until about a year. I know they toxic as fuck. They toxic to us too, but you can at least come around for Christmas, Thanksgiving and, major holidays, if not the little ones too, and stuff. So you find yourself going back to that toxic shit and all that extra stuff. So it really just had you recycling situations, energies, people that damn well you shouldn't be fucking with. I'm even getting a self-sabotaging energy, knowing this shit ain't good for you, but still going towards it because it feels better than the pain that you're already in from something that you were trying to accomplish and it was destroyed by someone else's, hate, envy, and shit like that. It discourages you. All right, so let's go to your group therapy cards. Okay, y'all. So these are your group therapy cards, okay? I'm only going to read 2, but you have 6 of them. If you want to do the activity, go to the community board, and it would truly help, okay? So we have sing a song to get unstuck, okay? Tip: by taking an irrational thought or concept and turning it into a song, you reclaim the power you let it have over you. Activity: break group members into small groups and have each person choose a troublesome phrase they say to themselves and then turn it into a song. For example, if someone thinks they have caused their child's problems, have them sing it out loud. My child's problems are all my fault. Have the group take turns singing it with gusto, trying all different styles, singing it with high, low, loud, and soft voice. Okay? This will not only help them get distance from this repetitive thought, but it injects humor into their thinking to help them get unstuck. Get your negative thoughts out of your head and into a song, okay? We have mindful awareness, mindful listening, all right? Tip: focus on what we are hearing. Allow us to show our loved ones that we value what they have to say. Activity: instruct group members to take a minute to close their eyes and focus on what they hear. Notice the sounds that we often take for granted and are in the background of our life. Do they hear the sound of their breathing as well as others around them? Do they hear the breeze outside or other sounds of nature? An alternative activity is playing a sound from a smartphone to the group, such as a bell, and having the group focus on that sound. Then stop the sound and have them continue to listen as the sound trails off into silence. Mindful listening is also important to use when conversing with others. Give them the gift of listening, okay? And so we have another activity, You Are Worthy. We have cinema therapy. We have mindful awareness, One Mind. And we have feared fantasy. All right, so this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it does, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. Thank you. All right, pal number 2. This is your reading for why did they sabotage you? What did they do? What were they trying to stop? All right. So you chose crystal amethyst, okay? Now I'm going to read you the crystal reading right quick. It is amethyst inner peace, a powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer. Amethyst calms the mind and balances extremes. Self-understanding. You have an addictive personality. Make a connected effort to overcome such behavior or obsessions of any kind, and avoid overindulgence. Balance work and play. You are prone to excess in both. Understanding hidden causes of compulsive actions brings peace. Hand your will over to your soul and allow your spirituality to flourish. My tongue got a little tired, y'all, so excuse me. I didn't mean to go that deep or on some of them words. Anyway, so yeah, so that is your stone, your crystal that you chose, which is amethyst. I have my amethyst right here. It's not showing bright. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and jump right into your reading now that we have got the crystal out of the way. So your overall energy over this is joy, okay? That could have been joy is what you overcame and become, or it can be they were trying to steal your joy, okay? And it can be both at the end of the day since it's your overall energy over your reading, okay? Joy. What is joyful to you? What brings you joy? Start to manifest that. Start to work on it, whether you have healed or not healed. All right? So, why were they trying to sabotage you? Why did they sabotage you? All right, we got radical rebirth here. So, of course, it seems like you seem to be broken and down and out and just without hope for the future at one point in your life. And then out of nowhere, you just had this rebirth, this big ass epiphany that you were more than who you thought you were. And that person had to die in order to manifest who it is that is before everyone today. You could have went down the spiritual path, became, a great reader, a priestess, or, a priest, or you could have just, been initiated into something that others wouldn't even deem you been allowed to be initiated in. Giving gifts from God, whether you believe in him or not, or whomever it is that you believe in, or just, yourself, giving gifts from yourself to yourself. You could have just been out of nowhere granted these blessings that no one else has been blessed with. The envy is what I'm feeling when it comes from this person, okay? Shit was just happening in your favor, okay? Shit was really popping. Like, you wanted this, it came to you. You needed this, it came to you. It's just wasn't even no work needed to be done. And that doesn't say that you're not a hard worker and you didn't go after what it is that you have and, things of that nature. But it just seemed like magic to everyone else. Whether you worked hard, asked for it, begged for it, whatever the case, it's like it just came to you like magic, okay? They didn't like that your season seemed to never end. It was like a constant revolving thing, Now, one season was a letdown. Everything, you had something good and something big and huge to where they could see happen. And they understand that you are connected to a higher power, regardless if they want to give you that accolade or not. It's like they don't want to validate it. They don't want to believe it, even though they know it. You can know something and still not believe it. And that's exactly what they were trying to do. But no matter how much and how long they did it, shit still happened for you. Shit was still amazing. Shit was still sweet. And they did not like that. They do not like that at all. Okay. Now, that is why they sabotaged you. This reading was different from the others because this one actually went into what they did, okay? The other readings don't so much go into what they did. So let's see what exactly they did. So it seems like they built something in order to have this negative effect on you, this blockage, okay? Whether that's building a group, building an actual entity, or building with an actual entity, or stopping it themselves strategically. They worked on this. It's like this wasn't just done overnight. This wasn't just you walking up to them one day and they said, let me do this shit. This was something that they worked up to, okay? This is something that they worked up to, and they planned it. This could have taken months and years to make happen, okay? But they figured out how to do it, who to do it with, and they feel like they are perfecting it because it stopped you in some way. It's in their eyes, okay? This is outside looking in from their view, okay? It stopped you in some way, all right? It stopped you being a risk taker. It stopped you just being one of those types that, you know, got to hit your head in order to know the shit hurt type of person. And for some people, that's a little too much. Some people feel like they're wiser without experience. They learn from other people's mistakes, but you got to see the person make a mistake in order to learn from it, right? So you're the mistake. You're the one who makes the mistakes, okay? But you pick up, you learn from it. All right, that shit didn't work. Let me keep going, okay? When you was learning how to walk, you fell down, you learned to get back up and keep going. Okay, so if I keep falling, I keep getting back up, I can keep moving, all right? So that's what they stopped. That's what they did with whatever this strategic plan that took forever, took long to be able to get to the Eight of Pentacles where it's at now, because it was a lot of trial and error going on here, okay? This person watched you. This person observed you. This person was trying to learn your weaknesses, okay? As well as your strengths, but mostly your weaknesses. Because if they truly was looking at your strengths beside your weaknesses, they would have seen that powerful being within. That they would have seen that this is what aided you in pushing towards whatever it is that they don't want you to have. It's the craziest thing. Like they was like, okay, I don't have to worry about this person's strengths. They probably feel like they were already stronger than you. It was just the weaknesses that they wanted to pick at and push at, you know, so that you wouldn't see who you truly are and you know how far. But this is what aided you in your journey. They didn't even realize it because they were too busy trying to bring you down, tear you apart, while trying to build themselves up and be in a position that you're in and make it look easy and make it look like, well, this just happened overnight. You know, I didn't have nothing to do with your downfall, your demise. I didn't have anything to do with it. I don't know what happened. Must be the devil, right? This person wanted you to be overly offensive, always offended, so much that you didn't want anybody to touch you, so much that you thought people was doing spell work on you. They were hexing you. They were cursing you. They wanted you to be so fucked up in the head that you had no time to see the light that was shining through to tell you, hey, this all man-made. They fucking with you. All right? They messing with you. They know that you are down the spiritual path, regardless of if they put you there or not. So they know how they're trying to trick you and fuck with you and make you believe some shit that they don't even have the capability of doing. They got to pay other motherfuckers to do it while this shit is embedded in you, right? They trying to make you believe they are this high priestess with this energy and they the empress mixed together. But truthfully, they're not. And it's sad because I can feel the sadness in their soul, but this is not about them. This is about what they did to you and why they did it to you, okay? So what energy did they have you in? They had you in the empress in reverse energy. You were snappy. You were mean. You were moody. You were cloudy in judgment. You couldn't make the right decision. You wanted to attack everybody. You wanted off with everybody fucking head. You wanted fire to everybody's soul. You wanted death to every being that ever fucked with you and the ones that they may fuck with you. You looked everybody in their eyes. You challenged every one of them not to fight, but to see if they were just cruel and envious and trying to fight you because that's what everybody else was doing, right? It made you look at everybody else. You staring at them. They staring at you. Whole time they staring at you because you staring at them. You know, you keep looking over here, so I'm going to keep looking over there. Like, they in a paranoid energy. You in a paranoid energy. Nobody know how. No, they wanted you fucked up. They wanted you fucked up. What were they trying to stop? Your new beginning, your stability, your security, your foundation. They wanted to break that. They wanted to destroy that. They wanted to be the only person that was stable. They wanted to be able to stand next to you and be like, look at where we're at now. You know, they were just fucked up, cruel, envious, jealous. And then they made it seem like it was you. At one point with this Empress in reverse, you believed it. You thought that was actually you at one point, not even knowing why that was you. Because why do you feel this way towards somebody you probably cared about once upon a time ago? Why? It's like y'all shared or they mirrored their energy, projected their energy into you or some shit. I don't know. We can't go with it. I'm trying to make this a little short. But anyway, so, but needless to say, regardless if they had you in the Empress in reverse energy, you're still a fucking Empress. That's what they couldn't take away from you. You may be off your rockers right now during this situation, because what the fuck they doing? Like, what the fuck? I trusted you, right? You may have been off your rockers right then and there, but you're still the fucking Empress, right? Regardless of what energy, whether it's reversed or not, you're still the fucking Empress. You just had to tweak a little bit, and then you would have been in the Empress upright energy. See? It's still the fucking Empress. Regardless of what they tried to do, why they tried to do it, and all that stuff. You were still the fucking Empress, all right? They really wanted your judgment fucked up. I'm feeling inside out, loca. They wanted you crazy, attacking everyone, fighting everyone, cruel to everyone. They wanted you to be real to everyone, but in the wrong sense. Brutal with your honesty. They wanted you fucked up, like for real, for real. They wanted you fucked up. All right, so that was that part. Now let's go to your group therapy cards. All right, so this is your first group therapy card. Dispute cognitive distortions, okay? We have cognitive distortions are thinking errors that underlie our emotional distress, and disputing them helps us to feel better. Activity. Ask for volunteers to share a negative thought with the group, and then identify the type of distortion it is. Here are 2 examples of common cognitive distortions. Fortune telling, thinking you know the future. I will never get my life together. Mental filtering, dwelling on the negative, discounting the positive. Nothing works. Take the time to consider your negative thinking habits, okay? So we got that one. We have tossed out negativity. Now you have 5 cards on here. So I'm going to show you the cards, and then we're going to end this video, and I'm going to put them in the community board as I always do, okay? Toss out negativity. It's in our power to choose positivity every time. It's all in our perception. Ask each member to write down a negative thought they have that holds them back from living a more positive life. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Have the group members read the negative thoughts, crumble them up, and then throw them in the trash. Then, with the help of the group, have members find a more positive message to replace their negative thinking. Ask them to write that positive thought down and keep it to refer to when they need it. All right, time to toss out the negative to make way for the positive. All right, so yours is more of dealing with anxiety, depression, negative thinking habits, perceptions, things of that nature. Okay. Now, you may be working on this. Everybody have negative thoughts sometimes. Sometimes we allow those negative thoughts to cloud our judgment and our, peace of mind, peace of inner being, all that, So amethyst actually helps with inner peace, okay? And so right now, due to this sabotaging, you cannot be at peace, okay? And that's understandable because this is some fucked up shit. But what they are saying is center yourself, ground yourself, grab hold to your peace. It's your peace, not theirs. Exit them out the situation. They don't deserve to be in your life. Don't let them touch you. They're not nice. They're cruel people. And to bring another queen down just because their crown is lopsided, hanging off, or they don't know how to pick it up because it's too heavy to fucking wear, that's their issue. But to bring another queen down off her pedestal because you feel some type of way just shows who you truly are. You might not be at queen stage yet. You might need to work your way up there, okay? Because even a queen in reverse knows another queen people when they see them, and they're not going to try to knock their crown off because they're feeling insecure about themselves, or they feel like they have too much of a higher self-love or respect for themselves that they can't acquire. So it's like, let me knock them down some pedestals, so let me knock them down some stairs, because I don't like that. That's an insecure feeling that can only be helped and worked on from within. Self-love, that's what they need to gravitate towards. All right, so that is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it does, like, share, subscribe, always comment. If it doesn't, still like, share, subscribe, always comment. Thank you. All right, pile number 3, this is your reading for why did they sabotage you? And of course, we're going to answer some more questions. What happened and what energy, what state of mind, did that put you in, okay? For your overall energy is it's all right to be alone, okay? So this is either you accepting that you're alone in this situation or just in general in life, your independence. This is you have, people don't want you to accept it. They want you to feel lonely but not empowered by it. They want you to feel fear and scared, scarcity, and they don't want you to move out of this energy. But truthfully, it seems like you turned this weakness that you once thought was a weakness into a strength, and so now you're using it to move forward, go towards your goals. It's a lot easier for you to head towards your goals when there's nobody trying to sabotage you, pull you down and stuff. Okay, so your crystal is Orlite 23, the soul connector. Orlite 23 has a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it so that profound healing and conscious connection with your soul, okay? The universal mind and higher dimensions occur. Self-understanding. You are a multi-layered soul on a course of accelerated spiritual growth. You came to Earth to share your knowledge. You have an ability to move between different dimensions, to anchor new vibrations into the earth plane. The slowness and seeming impossibility of this task have brought delusionment and discontent. But do not despair. Raise your own conscience and others will follow. So you could be a teacher, but you're going through your own lessons right now. So, that's just what happens. You got to go through your own lessons. And then you learn from your experience and you're able to teach and tell others from experience. All right. So why are these people sabotaging you? Okay. It seems like you're practicing and or making into a lifestyle, self-care, taking care of yourself, being there for yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. All right, it's like you're really being there for yourself. You're being your own best friend. You're being your own God. You're being your own divine entity, your own goddess. Okay, you're being yourself. Okay, it seems like you've cut yourself off from a lot of people, people that you have grown up with, people that have helped raise you, people who have taught you things, people who have, ran in your same circles for years and years and years. It's like, well, now our paths this is where it ends because I got to do and create a life that is better for me. Okay. I have taken care of everyone. I have helped everyone, but now it's time for me to focus on myself. Okay. It seems like your confidence may have been swaying at one point. Your trust for others have been swaying, but now it's like you are very assured in the decisions that you're made, assertive in the way you speak and talk to others and demand boundaries, and and not moving forward with a relationship if these boundaries are not being understood, act upon, like, it's like, if you're not going to cooperate, if you're not going to understand that this hurts me, or I don't agree with this, so there shouldn't be an argument. I don't want to argue. I'm not going to argue with you, but if you continue to argue, then I'm gonna have to leave, because that's some toxicity that I'm not willing to intertwine with my energy anymore. Okay, it's like you was putting your foot down, you were standing up for yourself, you believe in yourself more, you're learning to trust more. Okay, it's not easy to trust when so many people have caused mistrust within you. So but you're learning, you're acting upon it. Okay, you're trying your best. Okay. What did these people do? What did these people do? So it seems like it's a group of people, and each person had a role that they played, whether it was voluntarily or involuntarily. It's like, how you got a group of people and each person has a specialty, whether they know about it or not. So one person is able to make you feel less than, okay? They're able to really get down to the nitty gritty. These are usually the most beautiful girls or guys, or the most ugliest girls or guys. Okay, it's like the girl, she be so ugly, but she be like, you ugly, da 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 da, and it make you feel some type of way. But then at the same time, it's like, bitch, have you seen yourself? But you don't even think like that, because it's just like, that just hurt your feelings. And you already know from the beauty standpoint. Okay, so it's like they was really just trying to bring your confidence down. For some it's like they would always overtalk you, or make you feel like the decisions that you are making are not valid, or the wrong one. Or if they knew that you were making the right decision, they would try to persuade you into making the wrong one. So it was like dealing with your judgment. Okay, dealing with how things worked in your favor. If they dampen your judgment and bring it down, and you make the wrong mistake, or you go about doing this the wrong way, your wheel of fortune, your good positivity, your good luck will start to go down and sway. Okay, so they definitely wanted to bring that down. Okay, they didn't want you to be able to balance, whatever you had going on, whether it was love, relationship, friendships. They didn't want that to be at a balance. They didn't want your work relationship, how you balance work and play. They didn't want that. They want you to either do more work, so that you don't have no time to be around people socializing things, or they wanted you to do more play so that you don't have enough money because, you ain't working. They wanted you to be like overly critical of others. They wanted you to always have an issue with someone else and voice it. Always voicing your opinion, even when that opinion is not needed, because that turns people off. It makes people not really gravitate towards you, because like, damn, every time I come to you, you always got something to say. Like, damn, bitch, you ain't ever, just like, oh yeah, like nothing. Like, they wanted you to be that way. Luckily not too like overly dramatic with it though, because it's not in reverse, it's upright, but they still wanted you to be in that type of energy. Okay, now these are different individuals, but I feel like it's a group of people, and this is their specialty. These are certain things that they can do, and that they do to other people, so they're able to do it to you. Okay, this person that can make you, lash out and be overly critical with people, probably can't bring your confidence down, but they can make others view you in a light that they just don't like. It's like, I'm even hearing a liar. Have you lying to people and shit, even though it's their lie. How you work for an employer, and the employer be like, tell them, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm not in. Whole time they right there. And then so now by default, because you were the one relaying the message, the customer, the client is now like, I don't like them, they shady, it ain't had nothing to do with you, but it is what it is, right? So they didn't. Some people wanted to work on bringing you down when it came to your love life, your stability. They wanted to make sure that you didn't feel content, comfortable. They wanted you to feel like you were going without. And like I said, with that lonely, the nine of pentacles is usually the vibrant, beautiful woman that, is just, moving around and making her money and independent and all of that. but they didn't want you to feel that way. They wanted you to be an insecure one, and not making as much money, and so they will put obstacles in your way to make sure that shit didn't pop, or make you feel like, you were always missing something and never being satisfied. And, always like, even though I'm at a 9, I should be at a 10, or, I should be at a knight or a page, and it's like you're always doubting and, always feeling insecure with certain things. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I had a phone call. I don't know. Every time I get to this pal, I get a phone call. But anyway, so they wanted you to feel alone. They wanted to make you feel lonely. Like nobody would help you. Nobody would be there for you. Nobody would, understand you. They wanted you to feel alone, like something was always missing. They wanted to give you extend an olive branch and then break it. So like once you grab one, they break it. Like, can he use it? Like, can he help you? Like, and then they play innocent. Like, oh no, what happened? I can't believe it broke. I broke it. Like, they was just like, they was just grimy, fucked up individuals. Somebody always wanted to argue with you. They always wanted to debate you. They always wanted to make you feel like you ain't know what the fuck you was talking about. They was always trying to match your energy, but on some disrespectful type shit. Like, they could get disrespectful with you, but you can't get disrespectful with them, because then we finna fight. Like, they were trying to make you feel defeated, inferior. They wanted to bring you down. But how did they truly make you feel is the question. Hold on, because I got different energies, because now I realize that I was like, why do I have so many cards for how did that make you feel? But it's because you're dealing with a lot of fucking people, so they all making you feel some kind of way depending on who the person is. For some, it just motivates you to get that money. It motivates you to, continue on that path you're going on, because obviously if you got haters, you're doing something right? So it just boosted your confidence, your game on, getting the bag and stuff. So it boosts you there, all right? In other ways, and for some, it made you kind of really feel yourself, so many people trying to fight you and arguing with you, like, and it take 20 of you niggas to go against one. I must be amazing, I must be great. That fact that all y'all niggas gotta fight me and shit. So like, it made you feel yourself, this could be an overly self-confident type of feeling, but it still makes you feel like, like shit, I'm gonna use that energy, but it's negative energy, it's bad energy. So transmuting it probably put you in a negative type of energy, overly overcompensating for some things, feeling like because you have that many enemies and that many people trying to fight you, you must be doing something right, something great. But it's not the energy that you want to be in, it's not your energy. That's just the energy you was put in, but you still the king no matter what, you're still the king of wands no matter what. Okay. You could have been in a overly sexual, energy as well to really stress you out here fucking. Could be one person, could be two people. That's your business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. It did bring you closer in certain relationships and connections, and probably making new connections because you had to let go of the old connections with some. Okay. It showed you people's truth. And it's for some, it showed you a new gift that you had. Well, it's not even new. It helped you discover a gift that you had, because it showed you how to mirror back people's energy to them. So it's like, you give me that, I give you it back. Like that. Like, like I didn't even know I was capable of getting this energy back, but I'm glad that I am, especially with that King of Swords here and the Queen of Wands here. Like, you matching energy with certain people, you giving them what they giving back, and it also helped you strengthen your power of discernment. Okay, knowing who's a friend and who's a foe, knowing who's a foe that is pretending to be a friend. Okay, knowing the wolf that's in the sheep's clothing. All right, or knowing the pack that you truly belong in versus the pack that try to shine and wine and dine you, even though they're just trying to take your energy and destroy you. Right? Okay. So for others, it kind of puts you in a not such much of a nurturer, not in that loving energy, more of that ready to, fight, ready to argue, ready to, destroy, ready to kill, ready to figure out a way to fuck somebody money up because they trying to fuck your shit up. Like, it puts you in that vengeful energy, right? But still the Empress, even though it's in there, even though it's in the whatchamacallit. And then we have the Queen of Cups sideways, okay? So at times you were not emotionally stable. We know this. At times you were not listening to your intuition. At times you did feel defeated underneath pressure. And at times you did feel like you weren't as connected as you once were to the divine. But with it being in sideways, that means that you just didn't have you just didn't have full control over your emotions because other people were manipulating, playing, and trying to fuck your emotions up, and at times, because we're trying to fight so many energies, we tend to let our guard down on one because we over here, it's one of us, right? And it's 20 of these niggas. So you over here, you able to fight 5 energies off, but then there go 15 just playing with you, fucking with you, doing shit, so it's bound that certain energies do get in and it do dampen our confidence and definitely fuck our emotions up and shit unwillingly, but we still try, we still strive, we still move forward, and we still accomplish, and we still create, and we still understand. We still are, sympathetic. We still have that apathy. We're still, we're sensitive to energies right now and different things. But regardless of the situation, you're still the fucking Queen of Cups. You got powerful fucking energies up here, regardless if they fucking in reverse or upright. You got powerful fucking energies up here, so they know who the fuck they fucking with, right? But it's just that they don't want you to remember who the fuck they're fucking with, okay? They don't want you to remember you that bitch or you that man, that nigga. They don't want you to remember that because that does not benefit them. They want you to be not in your power. Not in your full power, at least, because you're still the fucking Empress, regardless of the situation, You're still the fucking Queen of Cups, regardless of the situation. You're still the fucking King of Wands, regardless of the situation, and you still get your fucking justice, because who the fuck are you to come into somebody's life and try to destroy them because you're insecure about your life or because your headmaster sent you, Who the fuck are you, right? So, they will get their just dues. Don't worry about timing, because that ain't your business. Don't worry about retaliating. Your retaliation is taking care of yourself. You're already fucking doing it. So you don't have to worry about trying to fix and trying to make your life seem better than what the fuck it is or anything, because even if it's not, every dog has its day. All right? Every fucking dog has its fucking day. Y'all know what saying that I really despise for some reason is what, a hit dog will holler. I hate that saying. I hate that saying because they use it towards like, you out of nowhere feeling guilty about something. So then you fucking, hit them up and you say something about it, or you say something about, it to somebody and shit, like you bothered or something. But it's like, nigga, you hit the fucking dog, which means you did something to make me feel guilty. Like a lot of people, they do signs, shit like that. Like, and so you doing stuff. You want an apology. You feel some type of way. And then when I come and do it, you want to say some shit like that. Or when people start with you and fuck with you, and then they have the audacity to say a hit dog will holler. Nah, nigga, you fucking with me. I ain't even apologizing for shit. I'm just trying to see what's up with you. You got an issue? Shit like that. People crazy, child. People is crazy. Okay, so we're going to group therapy cards. All right, so you have 7 group therapy cards, but I'm only going to read 2, okay? The rest will be posted on the community board on my YouTube channel, okay? So we have, what are you grateful for? Tip, people who focus on what they have rather than what they don't benefit from an attitude of gratitude. Activity, read the group the following speech PBS icon Fred Rogers gave while accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award. Would you just take along with me? 10 seconds to think of the people who have helped you become who you are. Those who have cared about you and wanted what was best for you in life. 10 seconds of silence. I'll watch the time. After a powerful pause, he continues, whomever you have been thinking about, how pleased they must be to know the difference you feel they have made. Ask the group to identify 3 things that they are grateful for. Then ask everyone to look to the person next to them and tell them something that they appreciate about them. Gratitude is contagious. Spread it around. We have create your guide. Tip. Look towards the values and goals to find guidance and inspiration. Activity. Ask the group to think about one value that is important to them and have them consider how they will pursue it. The idea of ACT is that the more you are engaged in committed actions that align with your values, the more resilient and empowered you will be. Go around the group to have Go around the group and have each member share the short-term actions they are committing to in pursuit of their longer-term values and goals. When you are guided by your values and committed to them, you stay engaged and increase your mental health awareness, okay? Then we have these distress tolerance, accept. We have half smile. We have being right is overrated. Stress spelled backward is desserts. And we have metaphors for growth. All right, y'all. So, pile number 3, that is your reading. If it resonates, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. Thank you.